how are you doing? So if you're new here, my name is Louise and I have 2 adult children, Blossom who doesn't live with me, Corey who does, and I've got 2 dogs, Chip and Dal, and they're always around down here, so they usually let themselves be known at some point, or you'll hear them patting around or something. It is slightly different haul this week. Went to Asda and then I realised, so I went to Asda yesterday, this is Saturday now that I'm actually recording it, and I realised I forgot a few bits, so I did pop into town this morning, ended up going into Asda. Yeah, just a couple of bits in Iceland and Tesco, and I did buy something in Wilkinson's, and I just thought I'll add it on to the end just so you know what I'm up to. So if you are new here and you enjoy hauls, I do a haul every Saturday without fail at 5 o'clock. I'm also getting really good at getting some couple of vlogs up for the past few weeks. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really getting on with it now. Very inspired. So if you enjoy this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe down below and give me a like if you enjoy this video, and comment, share, whatever you like. So I have set things out slightly differently this week. I realised that the way I usually set it up to go through it is the way I go around the store. So when I first go in, I would go to like fresh groceries, so that will be the first bit, and then it will be like dairy and stuff like that. But I've actually had a few ideas for foods, which is really weird. Things are going really well, my mood is really high, so we're going with it whilst it's there, we're going with it. I don't usually have many food ideas particularly, or I don't end up cooking them or something like that. But I've got some good food ideas. I had a really good shop. It was one of them, really relaxed. I went around the entire store. I was in there for 2 hours. I've never shopped for 2 hours on my own. I looked at everything on every shelf. I was looking at prices and unusual bits. Just really enjoyed myself. So I've got some bits that I haven't had before. I've got a couple of food ideas that I had before I went in, but then I picked up a couple of bits that I've got some food ideas now as well. So I've sort of grouped them together a little bit as well. So if it doesn't really make sense why things are together, it'll make sense now I've explained it. Yeah, so things are good. Shopping went good. And let's get on with it then. Yeah, cucumber because we ran out. Picked up some more tomatoes. I always get tomatoes. And our lettuce have gone funny. Now, they only had small lettuces in there. Don't know if it's time of year or whatever, but we're good for salad this week. I picked up lemons for a couple of reasons, but I can't remember what the other reason is. One of them was for the ginger. Now, I do like ginger and lemon hot water. I really enjoy that. Haven't had it for a while. But hay fever has been really strong recently. So I did research. I did buy hay fever tablets last week, and so we're good for that. But it's been really bad. Every time I go into the garden, the tablets are not really working very well. Did a bit of research. I've got to get some local honey, because apparently that trains your body not to attack the pollen. It's not pollen, I researched it, but I can't remember the name. It's not actually pollen you're allergic to, there's another word for it. And because the bees are the ones that carry that around when they make the honey, if you ingest the honey, it sort of trains your body not to have that allergic reaction. Technically, that's what's supposed to happen. So I picked up the ginger because ginger is really good for hay fever as well, apparently, with a bit of honey in a hot drink. But I picked up the lemon because I like that as well to go with that. But the lemon was something else. I just can't remember what. Maybe as we'll go through the shop, I'll remember. Corey enjoys fresh carrots. Could take it or leave it. We can use this in the salad, but I'm also going to make Corey a cottage pie, which is why the mince is here. I thought we had some, but didn't realise there wasn't any in the freezer. I paid an extra 59p for the 5% less fat, because the other one was 20% less fat. Yeah, so it's a higher fat content. This is a lower fat content. It was worth the extra 59p. So we're going to make a cottage pie. Didn't need potatoes because I've got them left over from last week. But yeah, so this is good. Going to go in that, and it's going to go in the salad. Grapes, fancied them, haven't had them for a while. I've got a feeling, I might be wrong, Corey only likes one of them, one colour, and I couldn't remember which one, so I just picked up a mixed packet. It does cost an extra 20p, so if you do like just one colour, you're going to be paying less for that, which is good. Picked the 6 pint of semi-skim milk that we usually get. I have been buying 4 pints for the past few weeks because we haven't been drinking it, but we're out, so picked a big one up this week. 2 tins of my spaghetti loops. I do like my spaghetti on toast. have it a good few times in the week, so I'm just replacing that. Also replacing the tuna. If you've been here before, you know we like a tuna bake. Well, Corey does, but turns out I do now. And that's another thing, my taste buds have changed, so foods might start changing soon. Ooh. Plum tomatoes. I'd read something somewhere, they were saying tomatoes are going to be hard to get hold of, so I just picked one up. You know, you never know, do you? With what goes on nowadays, you just never know. Picked up a broccoli, which I'd already picked up before because I was going to do some of that to go with Corey's cottage pie. But then I found this. This is all going to make sense in a minute. I found this black bean. Now, I've never tried the black bean before. It was 15p for this, so I picked up 2 of them. I read it. It sounds really good. Then there was a recipe on the back for a stir fry, which you can't read. Anyway, there's a stir fry on it, which incorporates steak, broccoli, noodles, which I've already got, peppers I've already got. And I was picking up a steak anyway because we're going to do a baked potato with steak. So there's 2 steaks in there. So one will be for Corey's baked potato steak salad meal, and then the other one will go with the stir fry and the broccoli. So that's another meal. Haven't had something like that. I've done stir fries in the past, but a long time ago, because I'm not a massive fan, but I like the idea of that. And like I said, never tried the sauce. For 15p each, it's worth a go. Peaches is for a recipe. So's the raspberries and the unsalted butter and the apricot jam. So that's for a recipe, which I've actually got here just to show you. I'm going to possibly make this tomorrow, so it will be up next week. So that's what I was thinking of doing. Poached, this is a, what's it called? A peach melba galette. So it's like a pastry with peaches, raspberries and the apricot jam to sweeten it all up. I thought that looked good. I like that sort of dessert if I'm going to have a dessert. Corey's not so sure, but he's going to give it a go. So I'm going to record that tomorrow. I'm making that tomorrow. That will go up next week. So if you want another recipe, don't forget to pop along and see my channel next week. So that's what that bit is about. I think that's most of my meal. Oh no, I've got another one. My butter, you know, I just like butter and bread. I had to pick up 2 barbecue sauces. I thought I had loads of barbecue sauces. Turns out I don't. So I picked 2 of them up. They're 84p. They're a basic one. They've not got that hot. Some of them have that like heat, spicy bit to it. They don't. It's nice and sweet. Corey really enjoys those. So I picked 2 of those up. And I also thought I had a brown sauce. Turns out I don't. I don't know if I'm suddenly going to find a whole stack of food somewhere or something. But yeah, 41p for my brown sauce that I really enjoy. And we was out of vinegar. That's only 19p for that big thing there. Also picked up a pilau rice. Where we bought those boxed curry meals last week, if you saw last week's haul, it had pilau rice in it. And Corey said that he enjoyed it and he didn't know he liked pilau rice. 35p for that packet. And we're going to have a curry again this week because we're really enjoying them anyway. So yeah, I just thought we'll pick that one and see if it's the same sort of thing. Picked up another primula. It was down to £1 again. You know I only buy it when it's £1. It just goes good with everything. I mean, on toast, in a burger. It's just such a nice one, that one is. Picked up some pita breads as well. We found in the outside freezer, so this is older food, that there was some kebab meat Corey's got left. So I'm going to make some kebabs. That's what I got that for. Actually, there is something over there. I forgot to put it together. I didn't do very well, did I? So we're going to have kebabs this week. That's what those are for. Corey was out of margarine. I very, very rarely have to buy Corey margarine. He doesn't eat it that much. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks since I last bought one. This one was on a deal at the moment for £1. I don't know what the original price is. We've never tried Clover, so I don't know if that's going to be a good one or a bad one. This was one of those I just found on the shelf again. This was reduced to 70p. I don't know how much it is originally. I've never bought something like this. So this is light, it's the curry, but it's not one of those where you have a lot of sauce. This is a sauce. You put it over everything, and I think it just like marinades into it. So there's we're gonna have peppers, onions, which I've already got. I bought all those chicken a few weeks ago when I did the Iceland haul, the big Iceland freezer haul. And you tray bake it. It's a 2 heat setting, which Corey and I have realised we're good with 2. We don't mind some 3s. We're experimenting a little bit. And then I bought these wraps to go with this. and then maybe some salad with it or something. These are £1 for 5 wraps. They are slightly different to your basic wrap. It's a Lebanese flatbread, that's why. It's not called a wrap, well it is, but yeah, so it's a Lebanese flatbread. So it's a slightly thicker, chewier sort of texture, and it's really, really big as well, and you get 5 in there for £1. So I thought that would be another nice meal. Some good meals coming up hopefully this week. I picked myself up a decaf expensive tea. Now I say that because I have decaf tea. Corey doesn't. He has the caffeinated one. But whenever I have a cup of tea, it's usually when I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I go with the decaf. And I would normally just go with the Asda's Own, but recently Corey and I have been making teas for each other in the evenings, and I realised I like mine really, really strong, and my tea bag, I can stew it, and I don't get it even close to Corey's, and his barely touches the water. So I thought I'll get a Tetley, which is Corey's favourite, and then I'll know if it's just because I went for a cheap tea bag. But this was on a deal for £2. Again, I can't tell you the original price because I don't buy them enough, and you get 80 tea bags, so we're going to give that one a go, see if I can get a really good strong cup of tea in the evening now. Corey's treat thing is I get these quite regular. These sour cream and chive dip is 65p still, and the nacho cheese tortilla chips are 65p also. Picked up some ready salted crisps. These are my absolute favourite. 80p, 12 packets. They're crunchy and they're salty, and you just can't go wrong. They're really, really good. I bought some chocolate. Have already dipped into one of these last night. The Boost Bar. I really, really am into Cadbury stuff. These are really nice. If you've not had one of these before, they're really like thick and stodgy, and they're £1 for 4 as well, so that's good. The Asda's Own version of a Mars bar. You get 6 bars. They are very, very small, but it does say snack size, so they get away with it, I guess. And these are 65p. Did I just say that? I think I did. And you get 6 of them, so yep, that's another good one to have. I found these in this reduced section, 78p, and this, instead of having, usually you get these and they're just like breaded chicken, but this is the one that isn't breaded, but it says it's with our red pepper sauce and mayonnaise, and I thought that sounded unusual. Again, I thought this could be nice for another meal. I can make some maybe some homemade chips or something. So we've got a lot of potatoes left, or some salad or something like that. So I picked up 2 of those. They're going to go in the freezer because, well, they've just come out of the freezer actually, because they were out of date when I bought them yesterday. It was that date, so they're going to stay in the freezer until we're ready to have those. And these were reduced to 75p at the moment. These are the fake meat burgers. I don't think I've tried lean cuisine. I'm pretty confident I haven't. 75p, bought those because I prefer to have fake meat than real meat most of the time. And I bought these for Corey last week, and these are £1 at the moment, and really, really enjoys these. These have got like the Rice Krispie sort of coating, so they're really, really crunchy, but they're good quality chicken. So I thought that I would get those for burgers. I already had these in mind, so, and then I found these, but it's fine because these are all frozen, so you don't have to be eaten this week. Now, I've never tried this brand of the Asda. Usually I get the cheap one, or if I get this tub type one of the Asda's ice cream, it's usually one of the flavoured ones. I wanted a really creamy vanilla, and I was going to go with the more expensive, but then when they said it, I thought, okay, well, it's saying it's really creamy. It's £1.68 instead of the possibly £3-ish I would pay for the other one. So I thought I'd give that a go, because that will go with the dessert that I'm going to make tomorrow that I just told you about. I like a bit of ice cream with a hot pastry type dessert. Corey's going to go with a bit of custard we got in the fridge. Was out of parchment paper, and now because at the moment I'm getting into cooking a little bit, you know, it might not last, but whilst it's here we're just going with everything. So I picked up some parchment paper because we'd completely finished the last bit of it when I made the pie the other day, and that's £1.59. I don't know if that's a good deal or not because I don't buy it enough. Bought myself a brown loaf of bread. I just really fancied a brown loaf, and I have a little bit of white left in the cupboard, and Corey doesn't eat it enough. That's probably going to last him. He won't eat the brown bread, he just doesn't enjoy it, and this is £1 at the moment. Again, another lean cuisine product. When Corey has the kebabs, I won't have the kebab meat. I've never tried kebab meat. I don't have a real interest in trying it either. These already made falafels. I do enjoy a falafel, and this was a really good price. It's a really big packet, and it's £1.50. Now, the only other falafels I've ever found are in the fresh department, and you get a very small tub, and I think it's about that sort of price, but this is massive, so I'm hoping these are going to be good. Picked up the some more balsam tissues, because like I said, the hay fever is bad. I'm getting through a lot of that at the moment. This was just a random, I was just, like I said, I was looking at everything. I'd heard about these sort of hair clip thingies, hair bubble thingies before. They're supposed to hold onto your hair without like giving that dent. You know, when you let your hair down, you have that big dent. It's supposed to be better for your hair as well. They're usually quite expensive. I think they're normally like £3 or £4, but these were reduced to 60p. I also did like the fact that they were bright yellow, because as you know, I do have a thing for colour at the moment. So, you know, bright makeups, bright hair things, whatever. If it's bright, I'm attracted to it at the moment. I also picked a irritated eye lotion for my eyes at the moment, just to try and tame it down a bit. Hoping that the honey's going to work. So this and the tablets hopefully will be just a to keep me going until things kick in. That's what I'm hoping for. I do prefer to go more natural if I can, so you know, we're going unnatural at the moment until the natural stuff kicks in, but we're going to have to try a few products till we find what works. So I found, this was just one of the random ones I found on the shelf. This is a papaya peel off mask. It was reduced to 50p, and I'm nearly out of my charcoal face mask that I've got anyway. This, I haven't had one of those peel off ones for a while, and they feel nice, don't they, when they dry on your skin? Well, I like them when they dry on your skin and you peel them off. I don't know if you lot do. But this is also natural, cruelty free and vegan, which is just a bonus. Again, like I said, I was looking on all the shelves, so this was just random things. I found this one reduced to 49p. I don't actually know if Corey uses stick or spray. I think he probably uses a combination. But Nivea is a nice one, so it'll be gentle on the skin. And I picked up, this is, it's got a few things it's good for. It gives volume and lift. Oh, sorry, it's not focusing very well. It gives volume and lift, but it also is the gel spray bit to it as well. So hopefully I'll be able to style better, and it will give my hair a bit of volume, because as we're getting older, things are just not staying where they should stay. Picked up some dog treats. These are 60p for 20 of them, and they're nice soft ones. With Corey's and my work schedules, there's been quite a few times when they're now getting left during the day on and off, so they're getting a few treats, because we always give them a treat when we go out, like to leave them on their own, so they know they have a specific type treat. And yeah, like I said, with our work schedules, they'll be left alone for a couple of hours, and then someone else will come in, and then someone will have to go out. It's only once or twice in the day, so they're not actually getting left alone for that long, but it's just so they know they're on their own for a little while. So that was a really good price. Picked up some knickers. I'm leaving them all folded up, because who wants to see knickers? They are 2-pack for £5 normally, reduced to £2 at the moment. I thought I'd give them a go. And that was all the Asda bit. I'll give you prices in a minute, because I need to pick up my receipts. Tesco literally went in to get 2 toilet rolls. These are £2 at the moment. We get through probably just under one of those in a week. Bear in mind we've got 2 toilets as well, and I do use tissue for other things. Yeah, just random. And my stocks have gone down, so I wanted to start picking up a couple a week to get my stocks up. I then went into Iceland literally to get the duck spring rolls. I did look in Asda, they don't do the duck ones. We picked up the duck ones for the first time in the freezer haul the other week, and Corey thoroughly enjoyed these ones, so he'd asked me to pick up more. Me thinking they were just as standard, you can get them anywhere, but like I said, Asda didn't have them, so I went in Iceland just to get these. But whilst I was there, you know, like these things happen, don't they? Like I said, dairy milk, I'm into this. This is a new one. It's the fizzing cherry milk chocolate with soft chews of fruity cherry pieces, tingly cracking popcorn candy and crunchy biscuit, and it's on a deal at the moment for £1. There are 2 other ones. I think that's why it says that vote to keep me bit. There was a banoffee pie and a fudge one, and I was going to pick up all 3, and I think no, you're just being a pig as usual, and you'll end up eating all 3 bars. So hopefully I won't get the urge and go back and pick up the other ones. If I do, I'll let you know, because, you know, I'm human, it happens, doesn't it? I also like, you've seen me before buy the Lucozade, I usually buy the bottles. I like the pink lemonade zero. Now there's a pink lemonade that's not the zero. It tastes completely different. It's nasty. I would not buy it. I would only buy the zero. If you tried both of them, completely different taste, completely. My friend had told me at work that they had the pink zero in the cans in Iceland for £2 for 6 cans, which is good. And when I went in there, like I said, I wasn't actually looking for these. I saw it, and right next door was this one, the tropical zero. Now I've never tried the tropical zero. I've got one in the fridge at the moment. That's why it's open, because I'm going to have a swig in a minute. And yeah, I thought I'd give that one a go because that's a really good price, and I like the lemonade one. So I thought if I like the tropical one, at least I'll have some choice of flavour with those ones. Then I went in Wilko's. Oh, that's my recipe. Picked up this massive, this is a 50-litre soil bag. I'm going to plant some carrots. I just wanted to know if I could plant any food. I didn't pick the right time of year for most of the things. 25p, carrots, like I said, Corey enjoys carrots. Carrots are good for the salad, or even like later on in the year. And most things are not, you can't plant this time of year, but these are good until the end of July. So I thought, I've got some plant pots outside. We'll just plant some and see what happens. I've got my finger in all these different pots at the moment. So that was everything. Like I said. A few bits there that are not in your normal food shop. So our budget is £60 normally. I've just checked the receipts. Like I said, I went yesterday and today. So the Asda came to £53. Then the Wilkinsons came to £4 because I bought something else for another video, which I'm not telling you about yet. And Tesco came to £4. So we were pennies over our £60 budget, which is good considering I picked up those other little bits that shouldn't really be in the budget. So it was a really good week. I really enjoyed shopping. I'm wanting to spend money and go out shopping again, which is good. My mood is good. We're happy, the sun is out. I am ready to start vlogging as soon as this finishes because this is my haul and I shouldn't be doing the vloggy bit. I'm ready to have a chat. I've got loads going on in my head. So come back for that one, please. There'll be a couple of videos up next week. I haven't recorded anything, but I know I'm going to record loads. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe just in case you didn't. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.